although I wanted to ask this question to Modi ji, but that's not an option. So I'll ask to you. What makes you think that, and Arogya Setu is secure, or how it is secure? We have Niharika Arora with us, and just to give a brief idea about her, like whatever I know, although she will give you a short introduction by herself. So she has been contributing to Arogya Setu, which we have been using in India by like millions of people, and she will share her Android journey as well with us. So without any further delay, I would like to tell Niharika to share about her journey. And thanks, Niharika, for being with us. We are really happy to have you.
Hi, Pawan. Thank you for inviting me to this Impact Viral. I have been a fan of this streaming from quite some time, and I always wanted to be here. So thank you for
Thank you
that.
so much. That's our pleasure. Okay, Niharika. So what I have done is like I have prepared some questions for you. Okay, and these are, I guess, very common questions which anyone would ask you, and depending on your experience about all these things, I think these are very much relevant to everyone who are watching this stream. So before moving to main questions, I would just like you to tell us about yourself a little bit, a short introduction about you.
Okay. So as you already told, my name. I'm currently working as a senior software engineer at 1MG, and I have been into Android from last 5 years now. I and other than that, I am doing technical. I write technical blogs. I write about the stuff like if I get some problem about something during my development, so I write about it. I have been into public speaking. And I just started this year only. Other than that, as you told about Arogya Setu, and I am doing some other open source contributions too. And about my personal thing, I am a fitness freak. I love to do gym, and uh, right now I am just adjusting with the Cure Fit app, and I love to dance, and this is all about me. Yeah.
Awesome. Not the best person to comment on the fitness part. Is I'm struggling with that. Okay, so you mentioned that you have been working with 1MG. If people don't know about it, then it's a medical related startup which delivers medicines, if I'm not wrong. And so, what do you think? Like these organizations which are pretty much funded as well. So how's the experience working there? And what kind of culture is there?
Okay. When I started, I have been into working into startups only from from the day I started my journey with this IT industry. And what I can say is now I love working in startups as they give you the ownership and the freedom for the work you want to do, for the ideas you want to explore, and for any new thing. If you have, you can directly talk to the people. You don't have as such hierarchies as you have in MNCs and the bigger companies. And even with 1MG, if I say, I have got a very good experience. I am happy with the culture I have here. I can directly talk to the CTO and CEO about the things I want to explore, and they are quite. I get quite good response, and they are like, yes, let's do it. and I have started many initiatives with support of from them too. So yeah, it's quite been a good experience, and uh, I love startups now. Yeah.
Awesome. I think I have the same kind of experience with startups, and I also love to be a part of startup. Okay, Niharika, I was doing a little bit research on you, and I found out that you are from Panipat, right? And I'm from Faridabad, so I know about some of the challenges which which you have to go through when you are from a small city or the city where I think technology is not the main reason they are known for. So how did you start, like coming from Panipat and all those places where I don't know how many people are into technology? So how did you started your journey? Okay, how did you start Android itself, and how was your experience overall? I think many people would be able to relate, and it can be kind of very inspiring for them if you share that.
I don't know about the inspiration, but thank you for asking it. I wanted someone to ask this, as I wanted to share this journey with the people of the community and the others too. So I have been a topper from my school days, the district topper, then the Haryana topper, and then I was awarded with a gold medal from the state governor itself. And with that, you may get this that okay, so the journey will maybe quite be easy for me as I was topper, so maybe I may have got a good placement and other stuff, but that wasn't the case when I was in my college. So I did diploma instead of 12th, and just because of that, I was rejected in my HR rounds. I cleared the tech rounds, but I was rejected in HR rounds of reputed companies there. As with the fresher level experience, they had this criteria with them that you must have done 12th, and with that plus two thing, I and the HRs were like, how did you come so far? As haven't someone seen this diploma thing in your resume? And this was quite. There were quite some hurdles there, and
Mhm.
everyone has that. But yes, being a topper, people get some expectations from you, as you also get criticism that she's a topper but she's not getting good placements and all. And at that time, yes, I was very upset about the things, but I have never regretted what I did and what I am doing right now even. So at that time, we had an internship program of last semester as for Android, and there was a company, Example Solutions, that was a small startup, and they came for that to our college, and I joined them. I got to work on Android itself for a live project, and that was from scratch. And what I loved about Android is when you do something, when you write something, when you do some coding, and when you fix something, you can just see that in front of you and within few seconds in front of in your mobile device, right? So, and I have been a very evergreen person. I don't like black and white things, to be honest. That's why I am not into back end right now. So I wanted to be I wanted to I when saw that, I got excited about that thing, that and now and I decided that I will be choosing Android only for my career. And with that, this is how my journey started with Android there. And through that company, I directly worked with CTO, and I got to learn many new things. And I worked hard, and I reached where I am right now. And if I talk about the companies which rejected me when I was at fresher level, after 1.5 years, I got offers from them. And even I talk about the bigger companies, yes, I am getting from that too. But yes, there are some personal reasons with uh, because of that. But I'm just sharing this because I just want people to know that no company is big and no company is small, and no company is just like boring or any other thing. It's up to you only. If you are enjoying your work where you are right now, you will be happy, and you will be getting the recognition and everything out there. And if you are not enjoying it, whether if you are in big company or small, that doesn't matter. And so don't just chase the bigger companies or any other thing. Just go for one thing, that whatever you do yourself to be recognized. You do that so that you can be recognized for your work only. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing that I am following right
that's pretty awesome. I think I can relate with most of the part, from rejection to, enjoying the, like, whatever you are working on, wherever you are working on. Enjoyment is the first thing, and the happiness is within you. If you will look from the negative perspective everywhere, then obviously, everything around you will be negative. And if you'll
now.
see the positive side of things, then things will be positive. Rejection is something which I have been getting when I was in college as well, and still today. So I think it's a
So
part
there
of
are
your life, right? And I wanted to become a host, so I'm here now hosting. So you
uh,
mentioned
yeah,
blogging as well, right? So what
yeah.
do you write about, and what inspires you, to write things?
Okay. So for that, even there's a funny story behind that. So I had a KRA thing when I was in my previous company. That's a Fiji tech venture. My bad. So they had this thing that you have to complete a KRA, that you have to write some technical stuff or do some public speaking, so that you get a good appraisal. And at that time, I was just 2 or 3 years experience, and I was like, I have to do things to get a good appraisal. So I started writing article, and the very first article was on memory management. We were having this discussion at that time. I wrote about it. And then even the second article was on augmented reality in education, and that even I wrote just because of the KRA thing, and I just forgot. I didn't care about what I wrote, and I just I what I was doing at that time, that was the coding only. I got there only. And after some time, when I started preparing for my interviews, I was searching for the topics, and there came the memory management. And when I searched about it, I got my own article, the very on the top on the Google page, and
Awesome.
I was shocked when I saw that, as I didn't saw when after I wrote about it. So and then I saw some text from people that I should continue writing, as this was helping the community out there too.
Mhm.
And I have realize one thing, that when you write something, you learn more about it, you get deeper for it, and you get more knowledge about it, so that you can become a perfectionist, so that if someone asks questions about that, I can answer it very well. So I thought, moreover than that thing, it was helping me also. So I should start writing. But I wanted to write something different, different from the people who were always also there. So I write it. I started writing on the stuff, the problems I was getting during my Android development, and whenever I got any problem, I just wrote about it on my notes, and whenever I got time, I just wrote about it. I learned about it, and I wrote about it. I started with one blog in 2 months, then it was two blogs in 1 month. And if you ask me right now, I just don't care if I have written 3 articles in a month, and if I am getting something, I just write about it. And
Awesome.
now I just write about everything.
So basically, you just converted your notes to articles
Right.
in a like professional way, so that people can also take the benefits from them.
Right. Even if I'm doing any interview, I am getting interviewed from someone. I write that those questions in my notes so that I can remember those for the next round or next interview. So I am doing that too. I have been having this habit from my college days. So writing everything as or toppers. So
Awesome,
yeah, this
awesome.
is helping me.
Please consider this interview as well for your writing. I'll be very
Yeah,
happy to read about me in one of the articles.
yeah,
So,
sure, sure.
uh, so uh, I think I should come to the main point, because otherwise people will kill me if I will not ask about Arogya Setu, because that was the title of this interview. So,
Yeah.
everyone has been using Arogya Setu, and that is, I guess, one of the must apps, which government recommend. So, what is your contribution in Arogya Setu? And I would like to know, or anyone, like, because mostly developers are here. So, how did you get this project? Because not everyone can be a part of it and start contributing, because it was not an open source project initially. So, please tell us about your contribution, as well as how did you get this project?
Okay. So, as you know, when the cases start, when we had just one or two cases in India, we were relaxed somewhere that it might go, or we will be able to cure it. But as soon as it started increasing, so as you know that it spread through from person to person, and if you have met someone and you this is we are getting information about it after some days. And if I talk about it, that if we are talking now and I ask you about this 2 days after, you won't remember what we did right now.
Yeah.
And like this, human memory human mind is fickle, and I can't remember everything. I can't remember every person I met, right? So as we are doing many things in a day, and so we needed a technology driven solution for it. As with technology, what you make a machine to remember, they will do that, right? The same way. So the government realized the same thing, and they wanted the industry leaders to come up with technology-driven solutions. And likewise, our CEO Prashant Tandon here at
Mhm.
1MG asked us if we want to contribute towards this project. And like this, I just voluntarily stepped up for it, and that's how I got into it. And likewise, other from other companies, other organizations, and there were some government officials too, government experts, and some security researchers. Many expertise were involved in it, and everyone has done a great work. Yeah.
Awesome. So basically, it came to you through your own company, which is 1MG, right? I
Right.
mean, they they were playing a crucial role in the development of this application, right? Pretty
And
awesome.
yeah, for my role, I am into Android development, so I contributed to the Android app.
Okay, got it. Okay, so moving ahead, although I wanted to ask this question to Modi ji, but that's not an option. So I'll ask to you. What makes you think that Arogya Setu is secure, or how it is secure? Because when we are talking about sharing data about like different people around the globe, so like people are so much concerned about data, right? Especially in 2020, because we have seen many companies exposing data, personal data, all the locations and all the things which these apps take. So yeah, what's your point of view about security of this application?
As an Android developer, I can mostly talk about the front end security purpose for the
Yeah.
app basically. But yes, for sure, what I can assure you is that there were many experienced people involved. So backend is also very secure from that point of view, as security and scalability were the main defining features for this project, and we had to take care and for these things for the very first as taking as the primary thing there. If I talk about the Android app, we aren't sharing your data without your consent. If you are getting COVID positive, only then your data is getting shared. Or if you want to share your data with your own consent, then it will be shared with the government. And if I talk about the location thing, that was a very people were worried about that thing too. Arogya Setu is not just a contact tracing app. We are doing more than that, as we are helping the government to find the COVID hotspots and the emerging hotspots as well. And that you can't do with the Bluetooth thing, right? You need
Yeah.
some location from the people itself. And we aren't storing any location information on the servers too. And everything which we are storing on our front end part, that is getting stored only in an encrypted manner only. So that is also secured. And if you share your information with the government itself, that also gets deleted after some interval that is predefined by the government itself. And for other things, as if I talk about the app performance wise, if I talk that, we for the web view pages and everything, we are using React, and that is for faster loading for the app. But means that we are taking care of all the things from the performance wise and the security wise itself. So yeah, this is the thing which and also the code is open source right now. People can see what the information we are sharing, what are all the things which you can uh, which are there, and after how much time did this get deleted. People can see everything. And
Okay.
we are having a feature of QR code generation and scanning the information of other people. For that, even we are using the JSON web tokens, and that is also a secured way of transmitting the information between two parties. You can say the two people. That is also a secured kind of information, and you can send the information securely there. And other than that, even the tokens and everything that are stored in encrypted shared preferences, as Android people can relate to that.
Yeah.
The very basic thing that is our ProGuard, that is also there. And yeah, so and also other than this, we are doing our own work, but there are many security researchers expertise there. Um with, before we release anything, they review our code, they review our app, and after their approval only, even if there is a patch release, uh, we are firstly making them to review, and then only we can publish it. Before that,
So,
we can't publish it.
so
So,
are there
and
some
yeah,
compliances which you people have to go through before publishing it?
yeah. We can't just publish it as if you have got any bug and you have to publish it. We can't just publish it. We
But
have
what
to
if
make it.
Modi ji says that tonight we will just publish it? Is it possible, or it's like a lot of
No,
people?
there is a process. There is a process and process,
Exactly.
and I believe that there should be a process for everything, and that
Exactly.
should be followed in the same way as you are dealing with not just 100 people, 2,000 people. It's about millions of people, and they are doing their own work. And so yeah, we are taking care of the security thing and making it as a primary thing for us.
So, what is exactly open source? Is it just the Android application, or even the backend and some other stuff which people can look into, like for learning purposes, that what's exactly been happening throughout the entire application?
So right now, Android is only open source, and that's the government decision I can see
Yeah.
when they want to publish it, they want to make it open source. So that's their decision.
Okay, so
As
is there any talk about it, like, that we will be, open sourcing backend, or the sub, even when you open sourced the Android application, was there any communication which went through you that, yeah, we are doing this?
yeah, yeah, I think there was iOS open sourcing thing, but I think many things are there, as I told you about the process and everything. So when that gets when it's up to government
Yeah,
actually. As
got it.
I am just a volunteer, I don't know about those things. I just get features and I have to develop that. So I
Okay,
just know
cool.
about it.
Don't worry, I won't trap you in difficult questions more than this. um,
I don't
I,
even
I'll,
know.
I'll keep some questions for the government only.
Yeah.
So I think developers are watching it. So, when we are talking about challenges, because COVID-19 is itself a challenge, and especially, I think Android developers, I can say about every developer around it, because we don't know, everything, because Android is huge, the development is huge. So whenever we work on a new project where we have, to prove something, or we have to make sure that everything goes like how it is planned, so there are some challenges during that development, right? So did you face some challenges which was different than what you have been working on before this? And what were those challenges, while you were developing this application?
Okay. There were many challenges. Even I don't know if I remember everything right now. But
Yeah.
yes, developing an app in just 15 days for
Hmm.
millions of people is a challenge. Is a
Definitely.
major challenge, which I don't think, even if I am into Android from last 5 years, or if I get to 10 years or 15 years, I will get that kind of thing for me. So this was the very first challenge, and making it available in 12 different languages. As if I talk about me or you, we just know about some languages,
Mhm.
but yes, for that we had some experienced people who we just uh, make them to do this at the same moment, and they help out there too. And if I talk about the scalability thing, as you know, the scalability is the main concept right now. If I talk about the country like us, there are many. The population is huge, and
Mhm.
we knew that someone will just someday do a tweet and we will get a spiky load, right? So this was a thing, and we make sure that we are able to tackle that. So and so for that we have our authentication service, which is completely based on serverless architectures. We are using scalable databases like DynamoDB, MySQL, etc. For the backend part. We are using containers everywhere, which we just scale up and down based on the need, basically. If there is a need of large, so they just scale up and down accordingly. On the data side, we are using Kafka, Spark, etc., which are itself scalable enough to handle large data volumes. So we have to tackle all those things, and this was we didn't come up with all the solutions just on the very first day. We got something, and then we moved to that. Yes, for sure. So these were the challenges which I know for the backend part. And for Android, um, there are many. As for Android, there are different API levels, and there are many vulnerabilities which get fixed with the new operating system, and we have to tackle all the things for those API levels too. If I talk about the BLE, which is mainly getting used for the contact tracing out there. So for BLE itself, there were many challenges in the API levels. As for some, the scanning was getting stopped after some time. We have to tackle the things like we have to manage the intervals based on the if like I want to scan you, but I don't want the power consumption to be very high. As right now, people don't want, if I install some app right now, I don't want that battery got drained or something more. So we have to take care of all those things too. So we use BLE instead of Bluetooth, and that too in a very good way. As like I just wanted, I make sure that I am making good use of it. I am doing scanning frequently only when I am with more people around me. Like if you are sitting at home, you don't want to be scanning frequently, right? As you are just with one or two people around you. And likewise, yeah, so yes, this was the main challenge for the BLE. And for other things, even iOS and Android platform things were also there, as iOS was not able to scan in background, as the standard which iOS follows is not a standard which with Bluetooth standard. So we have to tackle that too. So yeah, there were quite different challenges for us in for Android side too. And we
Cool.
have
Makes sense because it's kind of an application which will be used by millions, so I can understand the situations. I didn't plan to ask this question, but it just came to my mind because when I was using the application once, I saw a lot of use of web views, right? So what was the plan there? Was it because so that the app does not need to be updated again and again, something like that?
right, exactly. As with hybrid thing, the web view thing, you can just make changes as soon as you can, and doing the development in just 15 days. So we wanted the logic thing to be on the Android side, as like the BLE thing. That was the main thing for contact tracing. So they wanted this thing for us for the Android side. The main thing when we initially started it, they never wanted that UI thing will be our main purpose or other stuff. So we focused more on the contact tracing logic rather than doing that. And
Mhm.
also they wanted that if there is an issue, they don't have as if I talk about the releases, no one will get 100% surety that I will be on the latest version, right?
Mhm.
So I can't be sure about it. But if you are doing something on WebView or any hybrid thing, you get that, as that will be reflected in all the app versions you have right now.
Awesome. So Niharika, during this journey where you were developing this application, any learning as an Android developer which you want to share, which was which was very new for you?
So I haven't worked on BLE before that. So BLE was the new thing for me. As I haven't got any product as for which was working on Bluetooth or any other thing. And even with BLE, what we did, which was not in another contact tracing app till the time we implemented it. So as I told you that we were adjusting the frequency of intervals of scanning
Mm.
and broadcasting the information based on the proximity, based on the people around me. As if there are 10 or 20 people, so I want the frequency to be more, as so that I can scan more and more people, and I can advertise more to more and more people, right? So I wanted that frequency to be more. But if I am sitting at home, or there are just one or two people, so I can lower that frequency. Also, with that frequency interval, the power consumption is related. As with more frequency, you get more power consumption. So we have
Mm.
to adjust that thing too. So we have done this thing in our project, and I even if I see this in the app, this is the coolest thing I can say. We have termed it as adaptive scan, which
Mm.
basically take care of your user battery, and also do the better scanning perform is giving us the better scanning performance as much as we can scan. So
Got it.
yeah, this was one thing. Another thing was I got to know many more mobile security tools as I used Uniweb Hopper app for our security purposes to test that for doing the reverse engineering for the app. Uh,
Yeah.
I also took a strong safety net, which, through which you can test the authenticity of your app, whether your app is safe to be used. Is there any malicious thing installed on your phone or your device rooted, everything. So I got to know more about it. Also, other than that, to as we had this thing that we have to release as soon as we can. We have to make our build sizes as build time basically more lesser as we can have. So we adjusted our Gradle properties for faster builder times. So we did some experiments with that too. Uh, we kept in mind with for all the launch times and everything. Keep doing all the thing running tasks in backgrounds and other stuff. One of the thing that we use for doing the encryption, that is we use key stores. It's like keychain we have in
Yeah.
iOS. It's like that only. So that provides more protection for your sensitive information as we are storing your information in your DB and we are storing that in encrypted manner. So we are using key stores and yeah.
So pretty
So
much most of the learning around privacy, right? The reverse
yeah,
engineering and all this stuff. I'll definitely reach out to you for these things. Maybe it will be helpful for me as well. Uh,
I will be honored.
just just a quick question, like if you have any idea about it, that the decision makers who actually planned everything, did they think about picking any hybrid technology like Flutter, React Native, or something like that? Because
Uh,
time
so
constraint was there.
yeah, the time constraint was there as the people who are
Mm.
connected as an Android dev or the backend dev, they didn't know much about the Flutter React thing.
Yeah.
I have done React Native development in my last company, but yes, I had to freshen up all the logics and other stuff. As right now, I'm doing Android only. So yeah, the time constraints and we have to learn. We had to learn everything, so we opted Android.
Okay, so basically unawareness was one of the things, or maybe not. There was no
Timing,
one who was
yeah,
actually good enough into that, so you went with the experience, right?
yeah.
Awesome. Okay, two more quick questions. One is basically not related to Arogya Setu anymore. It's like, so maybe a few months ago, no one knew, Niharika and all the people who were a part of Arogya Setu. So how does it feel now, when you get the recognition when you work on such projects?
Who won't feel good about it? I am actually honored and working on something which has a great impact on human lives is something what I can do as a software engineer. Right? I didn't know that someday these skills will help out the country in these tough times, and I am happy about it. And uh, when when people see me, they trust me. They trust my words, which I am sharing. Or with that, my articles and my public speaking has got more visibility. I can say. There are companies which are recognizing my work. They are paying gratitude to that, and not just for Arogya Setu, they are doing that for all the things I am doing as a payback to the community. But yes, that all has happened after Arogya Setu exposure. As now people know more about me. So yeah, I will always cherish this. But
I
I
can
hope
relate to most part of it because I have some similar kind of experiences. Okay, last not question, but kind of whatever, if you want to share, for new developers, anything which you feel, new developers should follow, or if that can be helpful for them, anything you want to share.
I don't feel that like that. I am right now at that stage that I can give advice or give tips. But yes, what I have learned till now is learning everything is not shouldn't be the motive. Learn about few basic things, few things, but learn about them more deeply. Uh, Search for that stuff and be a perfectionist about it. You don't learn. You don't need to learn about everything. As there are many tech stuff out there, and you don't need to learn everything out there, and just be focused about what you are doing right now. You may not be in a company, in your dream company right now, but if you are following your passion and hard work, sooner or later you will get that, and that is for sure. One thing that I follow for myself is, just be happy with what you are. As if you're happy with what you have right now, is that will make your present happy, and with that you will get more strong and you will get more confident, but never get satisfied with what you have. As if you get satisfied with what you have, you won't be achieving good things in life. The more things that come will be coming in future, you won't be getting that. So yeah, that is all about it.
So just be happy and earn money, lots of money. That's the
That will
goal.
come if you are doing hard work. That will come. Money and fame anyways come.
That's true.
I think you should know about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thanks, Niharika, for giving your precious time, and I'm so happy to see you here and to take the interview from you. Um, and guys, just I want to tell you that people like Niharika has been doing a lot of stuff. So please help them in growing as well. Follow her on Twitter and all the platforms. Follow her work, and you will get so much learning from that. I'm pretty much sure about that. So yeah, that's it.